Welcome back to our channel, Storm Rider. Imagine standing on the deck of one of the most advanced warships ever built, hearing the low hum of powerful engines deep beneath your feet, and knowing the ship you're on can track threats from hundreds of miles away. That is the experience the USS Delbert D Black, DDG-119, brings to the modern U.S. Navy fleet. As an Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer, this ship represents a blend of cutting-edge technology, durability, and versatility. But instead of talking in dry technical jargon, let's break down what makes this warship special, in a way that both military buffs and everyday viewers can appreciate. The first thing to understand about the USS Delbert D Black is that it belongs to the Flight II series of Arleigh Burke destroyers. Think of it like a high-performance upgrade to an already successful design. The earlier Burke-class ships were already legendary for their combat power and reliability. With Flight IA, the Navy added more advanced electronics, better stealth shaping, stronger defense systems, and improved living conditions for sailors. In simple terms, DDG-119 isn't just a ship that floats and fires missiles. It's a floating command center, a shield, and a sword all in one. It's built to handle multiple threats at once: aircraft, submarines, surface ships, and even ballistic missiles. One of the most impressive features on the USS Delbert D Black is its Aegis Combat System. If you've ever seen a movie where a warship tracks multiple missiles coming in from the sky, that's exactly what this system does in reality. Aegis is like the ship's brain, constantly scanning the air and sea for dangers. It can track hundreds of objects at the same time and respond within seconds. If something suspicious appears, whether it's an enemy aircraft or a missile, the Aegis system can coordinate the ship's weapons to lock on and fire with extreme accuracy. It is a level of speed and precision that humans simply can't match on their own, which makes the ship highly effective in high-stress combat situations. Now let's talk about firepower, because a destroyer earns its name by being a tough and deadly opponent. The USS Delbert D Black carries a vertical launching system, or VLS for short. Picture a rectangular grid of missile hatches on the deck that open like trap doors. Inside each cell sits a powerful missile. Some are designed to hunt submarines, others to shoot down aircraft, and some can strike land targets hundreds of miles away. These missiles don't fire upward like rockets you see during a celebration. Instead, they shoot straight out of their silos, turn toward their target, and accelerate rapidly. The sheer range and flexibility of the missiles allow the ship to support troops, destroy threats before they even see the ship, and protect aircraft carriers in the fleet. But firepower alone doesn't make a destroyer great. Survival matters too. The USS Delbert D Black uses a hull made of steel designed to resist heavy damage, and its internal layout is built in sections, almost like watertight boxes. If one area is damaged, the crew can seal it off, keeping the ship afloat and operational. Its sensors and radar are installed high on a tall, sleek mast, shaped to scatter radar waves and make the ship harder to detect. You wouldn't call it invisible, but it's definitely harder to spot. If you look at the ship's design, you'll also notice a large hangar near the rear. This destroyer can carry up to 2 MH-60R Seahawk helicopters. These aircraft allow the ship to chase submarines, rescue sailors, scout enemy positions, or transport supplies. They act as the ship's eyes and ears in places the radar can't reach. The combination of ship and aircraft makes the Delbert D Black far more flexible than an older destroyer that had no flight deck. Speed matters as well. Even though the destroyer weighs thousands of tons, it moves like a sports car of the ocean. It's powered by 4 gas turbine engines that function almost like jet engines turned sideways. The ship can sprint at more than 30 knots. That's over 34 miles per hour. In naval terms, that's fast, especially for a vessel carrying massive weapons and technology. Speed allows it to relocate quickly, dodge threats, escort other ships, or chase down enemy vessels. What sets DDG-119 apart from some earlier destroyers is its focus on electronic warfare and communication. Modern battles are not just fought with guns and missiles. They are fought with signals, data, hacking, and radar. The ship has antennas, data links, and secure communications that let it share information with other ships, aircraft, satellites, and ground forces. It can detect when enemies try to jam, intercept, or attack through electronic means. In a world where technology is as dangerous as bullets, that's a powerful advantage. Even with all this advanced machinery, the ship must still be livable. Because a destroyer is home to more than 300 sailors for months at a time, the USS Delbert D includes modern sleeping quarters, improved air conditioning, medical facilities, workout areas, and better food storage. A well-rested and healthy crew responds faster in emergencies, and the Navy designed this ship with that in mind. The ship's namesake, Master Chief Petty Officer Delbert D. Black, was the first Master Chief Petty Officer of the Navy, known for improving sailor quality of life. Naming the ship after him is a tribute to the importance of taking care of the men and women on board. In real missions, a destroyer like this rarely works alone. It often escorts aircraft carriers, securing the waters around them from submarines or enemy ships. It can also join international patrols, take part in humanitarian missions, or engage in anti-piracy operations. That versatility is why these ships continue to be built and upgraded decades after the first Arleigh Burke-class ship launched. They simply do too many jobs too well. When you combine speed, stealth, radar power, missile capability, helicopters, and a well-trained crew, you get a ship that can survive in the demanding modern battlefield. The USS Delbert D. represents a living example of how warfare at sea has changed. Instead of huge battleships with giant cannons, the modern fight is about precision, intelligence, fast reaction, and controlling the environment beyond the horizon. Whether you are a defense enthusiast, a student of technology, or someone who just likes powerful machines, there is something fascinating about this ship. It is not just metal floating in water. It is a symbol of engineering, strategy, and the commitment of sailors who live on board. It's a reminder that the ocean is still one of the most unpredictable battlefields, and ships like the USS Delbert D. ensure that the Navy sails with confidence, safety, and unmatched capability.